Hey, good evening, everybody, and welcome back to Norco. When last we left our would-be heroes, they had the stone. We were standing out in a rainy mall parking lot. And where were we going? We have to go back and... Oh, that's right, we gotta go talk to Super Duck. Okay. Eagle Wholesale. This is where our buddy is. I don't want to go in. There it is. How glorious. I hope it wasn't much trouble to secure. It was a complete pain in the... Yes, give it to us. Delicious. It is ours, the ancient knowledge of the cosmos. Already we can feel it coursing through our roots. It burns. Yes, you've both done well. It was a long night, but now it's over. The stars shine somewhere in the sky. Not here, but somewhere. There's little time before dawn. It wasn't so bad of a job. Could have been worse. And we sent a little money to your purse. No sense getting lost in despair tonight. There will be time for that later. Take the money, go home, forget this night. Die in peace. Goodbye. Wow. Anticlimactic. Act 3, Faraway Lights. Ah, the detective. Hey again, kid. Leave you alone for a couple hours and you've nearly got yourself killed. Lucky I passed by when I did. Where am I? You were in my place of business on Apple Street. Pas du PI. What happened? Maybe you can tell me. I'm walking back from the bar, passing by your house when I hear a scream. I run inside and damn robot's trying to eat your face off. Oh, jeez. I had to empty my clip just to slow it down. Thank you. Catherine would haunt my ass if I let something happen to you. Alright, well, we know who he is. Is Million still alive? I don't think so, kid. Million's back at the house, spread out all over the floor. I don't want this to be too difficult for you. I know that robot was in your family a long time. You're not soft like your brother, so I'll just say it straight. Never trusted her. Never. When I heard Catherine brought her into your house, I said to myself, I'd ought to cause some trouble. Million's a St. Clair unit. That company's bread and butter is in corporate security and espionage. They don't let one of them things just walk away. Anywhere they end up, straight where Thomas St. Clair wants them to be, listening, watching. Catherine's a person of interest to them people. They took advantage of her one weakness, guilt. She blamed Blue's death on herself. She made his life piss poor for a while. The man would work every turnaround he could just to catch a break from it. That's how my daddy told it to me, anyhow. Don't really know, do I? Sounds about right. She never let nobody's feeling get in the way of what you wanted, even if she felt guilt about it down the road. But anyhow, the way I figure it, Catherine's been trying to make all that heartache up to Blue. Thought maybe she could use the robot as a, stand-in for Blue, I suppose. Showed that robot the love she never showed Blue. So she let a spy into her house. Don't do this to me again. I'm famous, all right? Everybody knows about me. lot to take in, I know. Not trying to cause you no more stress, but where the hell's your brother? You still ain't found him? Not exactly true, but kind of true. Places. We were looking for him when Million attacked. I'll be honest, I don't think Million was ever looking for Blake. I think she was looking for something else, no telling what. At least she's done causing trouble, or so I hope. But we better be sure. Best thing to do is head back to the house, check on the bot, see what we can find out about your brother. There was an answering machine on the deck screaming my ears off. Might be worth checking. Oh, before I forget, you dropped her phone. A blank slides a phone across the desk. Catherine's phone acquired. Found it on the ground back at the house. Toilet's right over there. Splash some water in your face and let's roll. Hey, LeBlanc is in the party. I still got the recorder. Yeah, pretty cool. This mess we're at here. Let's take a look at that phone. Head drive client. That's a recorder. Because it's Catherine's phone, we have a recorder, I guess. Case picker. Oh, I can pick the case. Yes. Super duck. Quack job. Ah, the Apocrypha. All right, cool. Going back to my house. Is that Garrett? A man wearing battle armor. A man wearing battle armor emblazoned with a red cross crashes over a turtle on the sidewalk. A name tag that reads Garrett is affixed to the man's armor. I was just, who the fuck are you? Man, I know this looks weird. I got separated from my co-workers. Then I saw this turtle, so I stopped to take a look. Why are you outside my place of business dressed like a pervert? Pervert? I'm dressed like a knight. How am I dressed like a pervert? Look, I can go. Why are you here? For work, I guess. What kind of work? Spiritual work. Kind of like yoga. Or no, more like outer space stuff. Rockets, man. Rockets. High as fuck. We're into self-improvement, weightlifting, stuff like that. Sounds like a cult. Sounds cool as shit, like a cult. It is. It's like a cult, but cooler. It's like you join and you immediately have friends and a dad who wants to hang out with you. Aww. Well, sometimes it does. Once we get to Mars, he said he's going to hang out with us. Aww. Where'd you get the costume? It's not a costume. Why does everyone keep calling it that? I'm a soldier of Christ. Oh, boy. Soldier, who do you fight? Fine, but where'd you get it? Scum, mainly. Scum? Cokehead hipsters and punks who hang out downtown and call us Nazis. Where are your coworkers? They said they'd come pick me up before lunch, but it's getting kind of late. Lunch? Yeah, what's that mean, lunch? I don't know, man. We were supposed to do this thing tonight, but it kind of fell apart at the last minute. Why fight the scum? Because they think they know everything, but they don't know shit. They think everything they do is morally superior, but it's not. They just make the world worse, but insist they're making it better. I don't want to be in your club, okay? You people are uptight losers. Stop calling me a fucking Nazi. I'm not a fucking Nazi, man. I'm just a guy. I'm Caleb. I mean, Garrett. I'm fucking Garrett. Okay. Have fun with your turtle, bruh. I will. Thanks for stopping by. Aw, poor Garrett. Crazy ass bastards. Floodgate Tavern. I guess. Yeah, let's just go to go home. Go home. Well, I found you. I came in right here through the front door. Took me a minute to figure out where all the noise was coming from till I climbed up into the attic. They had a ladder went down through the attic into a closet, like a damn haunted house. I got down there, seen the robot has claws around your neck. So what I did was, I kicked you out of the way. Probably kicked you pretty hard, come to think of it. The robot's face was all opened up, and she had, shit, I don't even know what it was. A big glowing tumor floating in her head. She tried closing up her face to protect it, but I already had my 9 drawn. Popped her a few good times before she could snap her face shut. She whined a little bit and fell over. It wasn't easy getting you back up that ladder, but I managed. Let's go check and make sure that robot's still there. Maybe have a look around the room. That's right where I left her. Don't look like she's going nowhere. What the hell was Catherine doing in this room? Spooks me out. Let's look at the mind map. Some things updated. We have many updates. Million was a spy. LeBlanc believes that Million was a spy for Thomas St. Clair, planted in your home to keep tabs on your mom. Million. Yep, sounds right. Thomas St. Clair is searching for something. In competition with his daughter, he searches for an elusive technology. You believe it's the same entity that your mom witnessed in the lake before her death. Based on what LeBlanc told you about Million, you believe she was assisting him in gathering information on your mom's search. Laura St. Clair was searching for something. She was searching for an elusive technology. You believe it's the same entity that your mom witnessed in the lake before her death. Okay. Reports of construction. Your mom was investigating reports of construction in the lake. She found no evidence of it, nor who might be behind it. Now that was informative. Something in the lake. Your mom saw something in the lake. What was it? A vessel of light that has remained hidden in the lake for decades, or a visitor from a distant star, or a hoax, or an angel, or a military weapon, or a drone, or distortion created by gases combusting in the swamp, or something else. Laura St. Clair wants it. Laura St. Clair wants to find the entity. SHIELD is pivoting towards off-world mineral extraction, and Laura believes it holds the key to advanced space travel. She hopes that if she can capture the specimen and offers it to SHIELD's regional board of directors, they will forgive her for her many transgressions. Thomas St. Clair wants it. He's in a race with his daughter to find the specimen. You don't know his intentions. The Garrett. The Garretts are wandering around Norco. They are young men wandering around Norco wearing plastic battle armor and name tags that say Garrett. The Garretts. All right. Duck. King Pierre. Where's any more for Ditchman? Nope. Okay. All right. Good update. Don't even look, Kay. Just don't think about it. She wasn't who you thought she was. She was not. However, we must look. You run your fingers over the flaking glass of Million's faceplate. Shards fall to the ground beside her limp hands. There's no life left to the machine. I don't want to look at that yet. Map of Lake Pontchartrain hangs on the wall, decorated with various illegible notes and penciled routes through its network of bayous. Okay, signal jammer. We still know what that is. What's the laptop say? Self-inflate. Okay, we saw that before. At the center of the table sits a cheap plastic electronic device. One USB cord runs from the instrument to the computer tower. The other runs to the laptop. Yeah. Oh, head drive. No Wi-Fi connection detected. What kind of gizmo is this? Driver's corrupted. Device requires update. Kate, get me online. This answering machine kind of pushy. Oh, this was the answering machine we thought it was. Let's get it hooked up to the internet, see what happens. I think I saw something in here, right? Oh, yeah. Oh, okay. Tower? Router? This is military-grade signal jammer. No wonder I can't pick up no service at the office. One of these is enough to take the whole neighborhood offline. All right. This signal jammer is enough to knock out the whole neighborhood's wireless network. Takes someone with the expertise to disable one of these things. Need me to handle it? I'll manage. You unplug the signal jammer from the wall. That thing should have a connection by now. Wi-Fi connection detected. Installing drivers. Installation complete. Warning, critical I/O functionality has been deprecated. To interact with this instance, please install your preferred head drive client on your mobile device. For more information on hosting options, please visit the Greater New Orleans Neural Versioning Clinic website today. Head drive client? You got one of them on your phone, Kay? Yeah, we do. Yeah, we do. Pressing local artifacts. Resolved. Establishing remote connection. Kay. Enumerated items. Kay, I'm speaking to my daughter. Catherine? Yes. You all fucking with me because I'm drunk? Base enumeration module. Conflict detected. Can you... Attacked K? Attacked K? You talking about million? What is million? What you talking about, Kate? How the hell are we even having this conversation? You pull the phone from LeBlanc. Who are you? I'm Catherine Madre. Age 52, branch identifier, November YX2RV1.0.0. I am hosted on a 32 terabyte head host external hard drive without cloud support. Okay. Tell us what you remember. Last. There in the chair where I sat, the room was dark. The clinician asked questions. After the appointment, I was to meet with Super Duck. Tell me about Super Duck. Super Duck is the version consciousness of Duck. The what? Please rephrase. Kate, why you was going to see Duck? I was going to see Super Duck, a spawn of Duck, a deformity. But why, Catherine? Because of what I saw? What I saw in the lake? Okay, you ever went to see Duck like I told you? You better go pay him another visit. I can't make no sense of this. You are my child. Is the session complete? My oldest, I remember that you held my leg. As a baby when you begin to walk? All right. Please specify what you mean by blue. He was your husband. Kay, can you hear me? Kay, please. I do not know about blue. I have forgotten blue. The house was dark and I couldn't make out the shape. Was this blue? There's some weird consciousness fight going on here, it feels. I remember many things about Blake. I remember that he cried. He didn't want me to die. He asked me not to die. Did I die? I want to ask about something else. What happened to Million? Enumeration error. I'm sorry. I do not know Million. I do not know what happened to Million. We need to find Blake. What happened? Dear? To my son? Blake is missing. Blake is missing? He is lost? His face is a shadow. Okay, do you know where he might be? Blake is missing. His phone broken or something? Yeah, I think so. Something's broken. This answering machine mentioned Duck. Let's run by Dimes and have a word with him. Maybe he knows what's going on with all this nonsense. Oh, God. Two teenagers wearing cheap costumes block the door. Each wears a name tag that reads Garrett. Okay. This must be them co-workers that little nerve talking about outside my place of business. LeBlanc regards the teens. Happy Halloween, kids. You look like a couple of soda cans. Get off my lawn, bitch. So y'all work with that other little dude outside my place of business. We work only for ourselves. We don't answer to anyone. We're dissident Garretts. All right, whatever. Where the hell's Duck? Where the hell is Duck? That's what I'm asking you. Deus Vult, motherfucker. Excuse me, boy? Getting a little fresh? I think I might have to whoop your ass. Seriously? Let's kill the degenerate. I don't know, dude. I mean, I could if I want to. Silence, Garrett. I can't see shit out of this thing. Stand tall. The barbarians are at the gate. The adolescent turns toward LeBlanc. Ready yourself for death. What does LeBlanc do? Oh, fuck this shit. Just what in the hell is that about? Let's go check on Duck. Now I'm worried. Get right in there. Yeah. Duck? Hey, Duck. Clay, you round, bruh? Bruh. Old man left his house in years. Hell, them little kids do with them. Scribbled letter sits on the desk. Garrett. Never thought things would get this fucked up. It all took a turn after he made us tie up the dead lady's kid. Dead lady's kid. Okay. You don't think. Then he tossed John's head in the water. John's head. What in the... And John's eyes. They weren't his. They were glowing. I'll never forget that. All the Garretts at the Rocket been sneaking around trying to find... map update. All the Garretts at the Rocket been sneaking around trying to find his head. I didn't like John, but hell, everyone deserves a funeral. John the Baptist? Ditchman? We know he tossed it out of the boat somewhere around, latitude, longitude, but the lake is so full of sediment we can't see shit. Losing hope that we'll find it. That's all for now. You boys be safe. Them coordinates in Lake Pontchartrain. Let's search in the swamps. LeBlanc slides the paper to you. All right. Put that in your pocket. This right here is the closest thing to a lead we got. That dead lady's kid just might be your brother. Just might be. Oh, hell, bruh. Duck, hey. Duck slouches in his office chair. LeBlanc shakes the man's shoulder and snaps his finger before his face. He's breathing. Wake up, Pops, wake up. Duck's eyes slowly widen. Hey. Brett? He attempts a smile. What's good, detective? You don't look so hot, Clay. We gotta get you some help over there. Just taking a nap is all. Them little creeps still out front? We took care of them. Duck turns to you. How about you, Kay? You ever get your mother's stuff back from the refinery? What'd you find? If he is Duck... A forged discount card that unlocks a secret room in the middle of the house. Bruh, Catherine James, Bond all of a sudden. Why are you so surprised? That sounds like Catherine to me. That's who she was. On the outside, she was just normal, mundane. You wouldn't think nothing of her. But that was a disguise, a costume that she wore. She was clever, always hiding something. The hell's going on around here, bruh? What them kids was doing outside? Two little ones got separated from the rest of the pack. I had a whole gang in here earlier, asking me all kinds of questions I didn't know the answers to. All because of that thing right there. He lifts his frail hand towards the device on the desk. Biggest mistake of my life, how they managed to find it, is beyond me. Thought I'd lost it years ago. Figures it'd come back to find me. So, what is that device? Piece of trash head drive I was telling you about earlier has my brain sitting on it. Gave birth to that monster that calls itself Super Duck. The one your mother got mixed up with. But the head drive seems more or less broken now. Tell us more about the intruders. Oh, where'd they go? Don't know. Couldn't even guess what all this is about. But they mentioned your mother. Said they have her. They have Kate? How? That's what I'm wondering myself. Catherine's laying in a casket on River Road. Them dummies probably grabbed the wrong person. What would they want with her? Think I know Barrett? What about Blake? They say anything about him? Nothing about Blake. It wouldn't surprise me if he's in the mix. Takes after his granddaddy. What are they asking? Asking me to talk to that drive. Interpreting what it was saying, something about needing to find a rock, or no, a stone. I just kept my mouth shut. I don't want nothing to do with that head drive. It's a curse. I guess they figured it out on their own because they sure left in a hurry. Why didn't they take the head drive with them? It was so chaotic in here, I didn't know what was going on. All of them just shouting over each other. They were as confused as I was. The whole thing seemed like a big mess, like nobody was in charge, and then suddenly they were gone. How'd they find the head drive? Like I said, I don't have the slightest clue. Figured that monster ran Figured that monster ran afoul of these people, stole something from them. Maybe they did a little research, found the head drive that started it all. Well, the monster. Super Duck? Maybe they thought if they did that, they could find whatever it is they were looking for. How did they know the head drive was yours? That part's easy. I got my name on the thing. That's enough about the intruders. We'll get you some help. No, don't bother with me. A little nap is all I need. No way to hell I'm calling. You ain't calling nobody, Brett. Cool it. You think this is bad? The way I am right here? This is the way I've been for years. I'm getting bent out of shape about it. I've been sitting in this house, hardly able to walk. No more good days. You want to help me? Come drop by from time to time, all right? I will, Clay. I really will. Good. That's all I'm asking. Damn. Okay, that's the same thing. Yeah. Alright, doesn't look like there's anything else. Mind map. What updated? Sunken head. There's a head in the lake. The Garretts are looking for it. The Garretts are looking for a decapitated head somewhere in the lake. Okay. The Garretts may have kidnapped your brother. We found a note at Duck's house that suggests the Garretts may have kidnapped Blake. found Duck's head drive. They managed to find the original head drive that spawned the monster called Super Duck. Duck believes Super Duck stole something from them, and they want it back. They brought the head drive to Duck in order to force him to communicate with it. He refused to communicate with Super Duck. The Garretts are in a state of disarray. Duck says the Garretts left his house in a state of disarray and confusion, as if there was a breakdown in leadership. Left in a hurry, however, which may suggest that they found what they were looking for. That's enough. Super Duck is a viral fork. Super Duck is a viral fork of Duck's consciousness created by the same neural versioning clinic that your mom visited before her death. The head drive that once hosted the version somehow escaped Duck's possession and spread like a network virus. It eventually manifested itself physically into what Duck describes as a monster. Super Duck contacted your mom. Your mom was conducting research for the monster known as Super Duck shortly before her death. Super Duck. Wait up a sec. We ain't even done searching the house. We ain't? How you holding up, kid? It's fine. Thought I looked at everything in here. Oh, do I gotta get that? Thought we didn't need it. This looks just like the gizmo Kate had. When did everybody start getting these things? Nobody wanted to tell their boy. You think it'll hook up to your phone, Kay? Same as the other one? Maybe. Clayton Richard. Network ping detected. Network distress. Emergency safe mode initiated. Prime node in terminal state. Latitude. Longitude. Them coordinates way out in the lake. Just like the ones written down in that note. The truck got gas? Vic will be taking us a little trip to the lakefront. I'm ready when you are. All right. Sorry, buddy. That's just the letter. Okay. I guess now we go back home and get the truck. Maybe we don't get the truck. Or maybe we just automatically have the truck. So let's travel to the lakefront. Slow down, kid. Road's washed out up here. You continue to accelerate, but the truck stays put. Christ, Kay, what'd I tell you? Got any recovery gear on this thing? Shit. We're on foot now, I guess. Looks like there's a fishing camp just up the road. We want to reach the coordinates, we'll need a boat. Bet they got one we can borrow. Hey, I know just where we at. That's Peachy Doohan's fishing camp. Me and my daddy more or less lived out there for a time. Old man Peachy hated my ass. And that's Interstate 10 overpass over there. There's a map on the bulletin board. Maybe help refresh my memory. I wonder who we got to talk to get a ride in that boat. These coordinates we got are all the way out in the lake. All right, let's take a look at the map first. Let me take a look at this map right quick so I can get my bearings. The detective inspects the map pinned to the bulletin board, tracing his finger along the bayous. Yeah, all right, I remember this whole stretch from when I was a kid. They called this area La Branche. Used to be an old fishing village up until a hurricane knocked out the lake. Peach's camp was the only building left standing. That's where we at now. Panger's Pond is just across the way. They named it after the plantation man from back in the old day. Then you got the Interstate Canal. The government dug that to build Interstate 10. It let a whole lot of salt water into the swamps in the process. Killed off a lot of the trees. That's how we ended up with the ghost bayous. Them just some old bayous without any trees left standing. The banks eroded with no roots to hold them in place, so you can't hardly see where you're steering your boat before you run it aground. Weren't just the government's fault, though. Long time ago, they used to log these swamps for timber. Left scars all over the place. Like the logging wheel. Reason it looks like a wheel is because they park a big pull boat right out there in the center. And them guys will start chopping trees down, going out one direction, then another, like the spokes of a wheel. They called it a pull boat because they'd hitch the trees to a big rope, and the boat at the center would pull the trees in. They had a drum on the boat about the size of a car. The drum would spin and wind up the rope. A big coal-fired son of a bitch. My granddaddy told me it spit out smoke like you ain't ever seen. Then down there was the lower suction canal. A lot of people died along that canal when the hurricane came through and took out La Branche. They got people go scuba diving there looking for treasure, lost to the storm. Not always easy to find your way around the area. Good thing there's a map. And it looks like somebody stuck a note to it. Note for the Garretts. A name tag pins a hand-scrawled letter to the board. Yo, Garrett. Get in with these little dudes. Meet us at John's Pond on the northeast side of the lake for the launch. I ain't never heard of John's Pond in my life. It's a mess over there. People have been posting about it online, driving out from the city to take pictures with the Ark. If you're coming from this way, the only route is through the ghost bayous. Open up the Apocryphon app and take a look at the map. You'll see some blinking lights. Okay. Those mark the locations of portals. When you dive through them, it's like snorting that stuff Ditchman scrapes off the urinal. A fucking nightmare. Oh. If you can keep your head on straight, the portals will take you to a lighthouse. Each one be a little different. Don't let it freak you out. Just be cool, Garrett. And make those lights blink just like you see on the map. Do that, and you'll get swamp vision. Bruh. The ghost bayous will appear for you. Good luck. What? Whoever's been raising my traps going to die, bruh. Man, they really like bras around here. Swamp Way. Book your ideal stay in Louisiana's natural wetland habitats. With short and long-term options available, you can live like a local in one of America's most mysterious regions. Swampway is committed to sustainability. We believe in rebuilding Louisiana's wetlands for a greener, more verdant future. Book before the new year and receive a free snack pack delivery during your stay. Gross. Got shells? Ranga claim shells. Yard full of them. I stay in La Place. Call or text. What? Peachy lives. Can't get any more? Yeah. Man fishes from the dock. Evening. That's your boat? Not mine. Believe that boat belongs to the camp. So they got the key inside one of them units? I suppose they do. Let's go pay them units a visit, okay? See if we can get a key from some. Can you help us pull our truck out of the mud? You know, Peachy, anything about that note? You know anything about that note on the bulletin board? The one with the name tag on it? All I know is these boys been coming, taking pictures of that map with their phones. There's always interesting types passing through since they turned Peachy's place into vacation rentals. But these fellas are a different type entirely. You know Peachy? You know Peachy Dua, the old man who owns that camp? Sure, I know Peachy. What do you mean, new Peachy? You ain't seen about it on the news? Peachy's been dead a long time, maybe 10 years. Come on. Yeah, Peachy's been dead. And he took several others with him. Man finally cracked. Damn. Figured it might end like that for him. He was a bad dude, bruh. You say anything about me before he died? Brett LeBlanc? What? Anything bad about me? I don't think you understand what happened here. Peachy took himself in that camp with 3 hostages and a pile of ammunition and refused to leave. It wasn't because he was mad at me, though. The hell kind of question is that? Get it. So who's got the camp now? His grandson split the place into units and turned them into vacation rentals. All kinds of people pass in and out now. Figure they don't have any clue what took place inside there. I can always pull our truck out of the mud. Might as well do it while we're here. You're racing down the levee, huh? Shit, she was having every washout she saw. Wish I could help. I got a winch on my truck, but it's on the other side of the spillway. Yeah. Tell me how to freaking drive. What's that about? You see that? You hold the phone up to the map and it shows them little blinking dots. The one with the logging wheel is blinking real fast. The one with the trape hanger's pond is blinking slow. Move your phone around the map, see if there's more. So we got one interstate canal, lower suction, and a logging wheel in that order. Mind map updated? The carrots, yes. Our meeting at John's Pond. The letter on the fishing camp bulletin board instructs Garrett's passing through to meet at John's Pond on the northmost side of the lake for lunch. Maybe that's the wheel. Can't do that yet. I tried. What kind of knock is that, Kay? You're not going to get nobody's attention knocking like that. You gotta get whacking with it. Knock fast. Open up! We gotta use that boat right quick. Boat came with a rental. It's ours. Bruh, let me just lay it out for you. This little highway rat right here is looking for a brother. You got me? We think he might be out there in the swamp. I wish I could help you, but we need that boat. Good luck. Nah, knock again, Kay. Just keep knocking till we get a key to that boat motor. They'll get sick of us eventually. Hey, man. Lord, help me. If you need a boat so much, why ain't you using it? That isn't any of your business. All right, Karen. We're trying to save lives here, bruh. As are we. How? Through research, which this conversation is preventing me from conducting, so please leave. Good night. Knock again. Just keep on knocking. I can do this all night. Hey, come on. Please, I'm begging you to quiet down. Listen, I think we worked something out here. Trout, my cousin Susie's ex-husband, he bought 4 or 5 gold doubloons from a Canadian guy in Mississippi. He buried one of them under his mom's house. I'm over here all the time. I keep a few car batteries in a shed. Been using them back at the office. They're old ones, but they still hold a charge. This is all nonsense. I can't lend out the boat indefinitely, you understand? We need it. It won't be indefinite. We got coordinates from some little gizmo sending out a distress call. A distress call? Oh, whoop. My pardon a duck. Door slams open upon mention of Duck's name. Oh boy. So, yeah, a buddy of mine has this little gizmo. It's like, hell, I don't know, an answering machine, I guess? It keeps spitting out these coordinates in the lake. What else did it say? Says got a stressed out node, bruh. So I'm getting stressed out in that lake. Where are the coordinates? They're in the phone. It's the node. Figure you're right. And you two are just going to boat right up to it. Sure. Boating ain't nothing to me. Been boating my whole life. Why wouldn't we? Because it ain't safe. What other option is there? It ain't safe, Abby. Are you familiar with a network that some call Super Duck? That's my buddy I was telling you about. Clayton Richard. Yeah, Clay. Good buddy of mine. Dallas, this guy looks familiar? Never said I knew the source. Give him the key. Shit, really? That'd sure help. It's irresponsible. If we give you the key, you must do something for us. Happy to help. What you need. Take this. The woman passes you a small handheld device. Hold it before the node. Press the little button. Think we can manage that? And return it to us. That's it? That's it. Dallas. Yeah? The boat key. Give it to them. Dallas reaches the key to you as he looks you in the eye. A glimmer of familiarity lights his own. Well, I mean, I know who he is. Does Kay know who he is? Says nothing. Settled, I suppose. That's right, it is. Images cycle across the screen. Cypress trees, marsh grass, piers, and other details from locations scattered around the lake. Yes, what is it? Did you give me my readings? What's this all about? I've been following the evolution of the Super Duck network for nearly a decade. I've never seen it behave like this. How so? We believe that's dying. Communication across the region has been scrambled and erratic. Birds are dropping from the sky en masse. It's even affecting the local wetland habitats. I have reason to suspect that an old colleague of mine died prematurely due to exposure to one of these nodes. Who are you conducting the research for? My research is funded through a private donor. There's no need to get into that. I've been studying these wetlands my entire life. Did you know my mom? Why aren't we asking that question? Who's your colleague? Why would that be relevant to you? Peter, please. She was pushed out of the academy many years ago for transcript fraud. It was my mom. And plagiarism and harassment. She had a reputation for being irresponsible with her research and letting her personal grievances influence her findings. I once co-authored a paper with her on the fence line community of dimes. Her vendetta against S.H.I.E.L.D. and other commercial interests in the region alarmed me at first. But in the end, I think her motives were laudable, and believe S.H.I.E.L.D. is ultimately to blame for her death. But I also suspect that Super Duck played a role. Her cancer was in remission the night that she was exposed to the Fat City node. Following that single incident of exposure, the speed of her relapse was remarkable. She was dead within weeks. I'm sorry, Dallas, but this is a reality you must come to grips with. I don't have anything to say about this, like, hey, I'm her daughter. Don't want to say anything, Kay? Yeah. Stay safe. There's something in the air tonight. What do you mean? Doesn't matter what I mean. Just keep your wits up. Yep. Dallas. A man in a trench coat and an elaborate bolo tie stares down at the carpet. What's up? What's your role in all this? I don't feel like getting into it. Been running jobs for Super for years, that's all. That's why Dr. Moore pulled me into this. All my money is tied up in Quack coin, and now, with the network down, Quack's worth nothing. So I gotta take whatever work comes my way. How it goes. What are you buying these people for, Kay? We already got the boat key. Let's go. Alright, fine. Let's see. Look at that. It works. Let's take us a little ride. You heading to the lake? Yes, sir. You done much riding out there? All the time. Now you know what it's like. A lot of land has rode away. Once you get past Interstate 10, you can't hardly see where the water ends and land begins. We're talking about the ghost bayous. That's right. The man turns his attention to you. You see what I'm saying? No. Saltwater's been getting into all these bayous because of the channels they done cut through the swamp. For logging, for building the bridge, for pipelines. Swamp's all chopped up. This vegetation don't like salt water, and the vegetation is what holds the land together. Once the vegetation dies, land begins to erode, falls apart, dissolves into water. So what I'm telling you is this. Once you pass beneath the interstate bridge out there, it's hard to tell the eroded land from where the dead trees fell, from the open water. You might run your props over submerged cypress trees, or even get yourself stuck. And how to get through. And the strange boys with the name tags that have been coming around lately, they seem to get through the ghost bayous just fine. They're always looking at that map. Maybe they know something we don't. One more thing. If you got a sonar tracker on your phone, keep it handy. All kinds of stuff is hidden in the lake. Don't be shy about jumping in the water. You'll see some weird things down there. That's just a trick of the light. Nah, bruh. I got ghosts in the water. Nonsense. Don't pay that any mind. I've been swimming in these bayous my whole life. Get an alert from that sonar, dive in, see what's about. I'm gonna save it here. Alright, what's the mini game here? Alright, Kay, time to put on our detective hats. You got your phone handy? Let's take a look at the GPS. There were 2 sets of coordinates at Duck's place. One we found scribbled on a letter, same letter that mentioned your brother, said they were searching for a head. Now, I don't think that's your brother's head. That ain't what I'm saying. But I got a hunch all this is connected. The coordinates for that are on the northwest side of the lake. Might be worth checking out. The other came from that app on your phone. It was putting out some kind of distress signal. Looks like that one's coming from Eagle's Pond. Both sets of coordinates are past Ghost Bayou. If you want to get there, you got to figure out how to get through the Ghost Bayous first. You got that? Now you do the driving. I'm going to loosen my tie and relax. Now, thanks. Okay. I don't understand. Nope. Can I zoom out, zoom in? I have a map, hide phone. Yeah, are these fish? Shit. What am I doing? Sonar's going off. Think they got something down there in the lake? Why don't you dive in and find out what it is? Why don't you? I'm trying to relax. This is my off hours. Well, be ready. What that man up here says wrong. They got ghosts down there. Father of mine dove into the water, dived into the water, building his camp instead of what thought dead grandpa. Brr, brr. Says chin was on fire, 4 foot under water with flames coming out his chin. You believe that? Like a fire goat tree. He tried to swim after them and got stuck down the hole and ended up at a pizza restaurant 20 miles away. What the fuck? Glad it was off. That's my off hours. I'd hate to see something like that go with the kind of hangover I got. All right, how do I... Oh, cool. Good. 1, 2, 3. Jones Pond. Ooh. As you fall into the lake, you watch the traffic lights of the overpass become like a mirage on the surface of the water. There's sound of cars rushing above you, and then there's the sound of your descent, and then there is nothing. The lake in all of its sediment is infinite in its silence. It holds you captive and you are unable to move. Paralyzed in this way, you watch the dim suggestion of headlights cut across the bridge in their erratic cadence. All at once, an explosion of sound punctuates the vacuum of silence. For the smallest moment, the silence returns before a truck crashes into the water, sending a shockwave that releases you from the water's grip. The truck is sinking quickly, unnaturally, as if being pulled magnetically from below. You swim down to the vehicle. The headlights kill as you approach. The cab light flickers on. Blake sits in the passenger seat with a familiar look of distress. The driver's seat is empty. He sees you and begins to bang on the window. The cab fills quickly, cutting the lights. You pull open the door and swim into the cab as the pressure equalizes. You feel around desperately, your lungs screaming. The cab light awakens again to reveal an empty vehicle. Blake is nowhere. What the? The light pulses slowly, irregularly, rhythmically. Flip switch. The light blinks twice quickly and pauses for a moment before blinking again. Oh. I want a slow blink. Return to the boat. Man, it's gonna suck if I have to go all the way back. I didn't memorize it, I don't think. No blink, slow blink, fast blink. Let's go back now. Oh, cool. It just takes me right back there. I like it. Thank you very much. Before I get too far. Logging wheel. Oh, the pond. Okay, there was another one. I didn't see that last time. Okay, I'm going to write this down real quick. Okay. The Interstate Canal, which is going to be solid. Was it suction over this way? Over suction. Can we go through here? Nope. Yeah, there we go. Blink, blink. You dive into the wreckage of an old fishing village. Wooden pilings are shadows against the dim light of the evening. The pilings are driven deep into the silt where planks and bottles and crab traps and stray pieces of tarp have coagulated into something whole. Swim towards the trash. You swim towards the lake bottom and float beside this accretion of debris. A stray window rests among the trash, slightly opened. Swim through the window. You swim through the window and discover that there is no water beyond it. No longer buoyant, you fall immediately into a wooden cypress floor. You scan the area. You're in a cluttered living room, clean and well kept. The picture frames along the walls shake. The foundation of the home rocks. You look outside the window from which you entered. Rather than the depths of the lake, you see a torrent of wind and rain ripping across the open sky. Lightning cracks punctuate those furious sounds, and in the small crevices of silence, there are screams. There is a door to your right that leads into the balcony of the home. The world outside is a maelstrom. Water laps at the balcony, threatening its foundation. You watch as willow trees floating along the bank of the bayou leave the earth entirely, sucked into an unstable purple sky. In the distance, figures hung the crowns of cypress trees, screaming prayers into the vortex. Among those so stranded is Blake, who has lashed a rope around a tree and is holding to it desperately. You dive from the balcony into the floodwaters and swim against the strongest current the bayou has ever known. When you emerge, there is no home, no Blake, no hurricane, only the infinite evening. LeBlanc waves from the boat that idles near the bank. "You good, Kay?" he shouts. You look up at the cypress tree where the apparition of your brother clung only a moment before. A rope hangs from it, limp in the stagnant air. Pull the rope. A light awakens from somewhere in the depths of the bayou. Okay, this is like a 2. I think it's too slow. 1, 2, 1, 1. I'm gonna go with that. Let's look at the map one more time. Logging wheel. I'll go down the pond and then the logging wheel, right? Crash through the shallow depths of the lake as the swamp spins around you. You try desperately to regain a sense of direction, thrashing further from the water's surface. You sink deeper into the bayou, in this way until at last you emerge on the other side of the water, where you find a near-perfect mirror of the world you left behind. The contours of the galaxy are light in the sky above you. You've never seen so many stars. A man sits beside a kerosene lamp in the dirt of the palmetto grove along the bank. He rises to take a closer look at you. I watch this swamp from the treetops every night, but I never watch the water, he says. He reaches out his hand and helps you onto the bank. In the shadows of the grove are other figures, whispering among themselves. The whispers are above you as well, in the invisible crown of the cypress trees. You're one of them Treppinger's children, aren't you? I am. He waves his hand to the others and they begin to move up the bank. Tell him to rest easy while he can. The man joins the rest of the assembly and they walk deeper into the night, leaving behind the kerosene lamp. I don't want solid. I want the next one up. I guess that's it. They both look the same now. That's gotta be a boom boom. That's just a pulse. Right? Yeah, 1, 2, 1, 2. Ugh. I think that's right. Now there one's really fast one up in the logging wheel. Damn it! To the boat. Ah! Just jump into the water now? You plunge into the silence and sediment of the lake. You exhale to sink deeper. Within a moment, you touch the silt and debris of the bottom. You find nothing of interest as you drag your hands across the mess. You kick up towards the pale light of the evening. Alright, cool. I'm gonna have to go up through the float road. Plunge into the logging canal and immediately find yourself tangled in the branches of the felled trees. You struggle to free your arm. No luck. As you pull, the tree pulls back until at last its force proves the stronger and begins to drag you through the flotsam and the foam. It's impossible to see beyond the suspended sediment of the water. In a sudden, violent moment, a force pulls the tree into the night air, and you look along with it. And you along with it. In a sudden violent moment, a force pulls the tree into the night air, and you along with it. As you hug the trunk of the tree, you see before you a massive machine spitting smoke into the sky. The machine sits atop a barge. Mounted to the barge is a large drum that spins slowly and powerfully, winding the rope that grips the tree on which you float. You look to either side and see crews of workmen balancing upon pirogues, axing wedges into the base of the cypress trees along the canal. Some pull the felled trees to the edge of the canal, while others paddle from danger as the towering tree crashes into the water. You wrest your arm from the cypress and climb into the barge. A foreman stands upon the platform and regards you with a scowl as the barge begins to sink into the water. He points to the firebox at his side. "Don't slow down now." You look down at the pile of coal and the shovel beside the firebox. Both now submerged, the boat sinks further. The shovel floats towards you as the water reaches the roof of the pull boat. The sinking boat settles upon the silt bottom, and you find yourself floating beside the firebox while holding the shovel. The light of the firebox continues to glow even in the depths of the water. The light is solid and unchanging. There we go. Good. That's how I know I did it right. So, John's Pond. Do I want to do the launch pad first? I guess it's around the way, right? Easy straight shot. You plunge into the water. You pass your hands through the increasingly obscure cloud of sediment. A stray branch juts from a larger tangle of detritus. Two beads of light shine from the direction of the branch. As you make your way closer, you discern the shadow of a form. You pass your hands over it. Soft, almost gelatinous flesh. The distinct ridge of a nose, the firm, unmistakable texture of teeth, glowing eyes hardened like glass. You wrest the head from its hanging place and swim towards the boat. What you got there, Kay? Little treasure from the lake? You hang the head from its slogging tangle of hair and display it to LeBlanc. Dear sweet mother of Jesus. The head continues to rock gently in the wind. That's great, kid. Just put it down. What's with them eyes? LeBlanc taps his fingernail on one of the eyes. Them eyes ain't human. He presses his thumbs into the head, and the two glass-like orbs slip easily from the eye sockets. The head's entirely without eyes. All right, playtime's over. We still got another set of coordinates to check out. Can I see what those are? Okay. Not yet, I guess. Oh, come on. Now what's the best way? Up and around. Yeah. And straight in. creepy. I'm digging it. Oh, shit. It's Super Duck. God's name am I looking at here? Bruh. I've seen some big bald eagles in the spillway before. Never nothing like this. Looks like somebody tore its eyes out. Oh, so was it? Well, Super Duck ate the thing. Got some power and they grabbed the eyes and they put it... Okay, I don't know. What's my update? Anything important? Super Duck may have contributed to her mother's death. Your mom was in remission when she visited the Super Duck node in Fat City. Following this exposure, her relapse was rapid and her death came soon after. The high-frequency radiation emitted by the Super Duck node may have played a role. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. No, finish. There's a head in the lake. The Garretts are looking for it. Okay. Well, I made it clear, but I didn't give me anything more. Lou was in a mausoleum. Lou wasn't buried. He was interred in a mausoleum you visited a few times as a kid. Catherine brought flowers and prayed there. You sat restlessly waiting for her to finish. Afterwards, she dragged you into the church that faced River Road to make you touch the holy water. She watched you motion the sign of the cross before fixing your shirt. She held your shoulders as the two of you left. Did I miss anything else? We're good? Is that all here? Try the phone, maybe? Just checking. All right. Hey, I know you. The Garretts guard the pass. Their tonsures, robes, and smudged foreheads awakened something in your memory. Dude, did Papa get to these guys? Was that John's head? Oh. No more getting through this way. Ditch man's orders. Unless you're the ones with the messenger. Are you the ones with the messenger? That's right. The big round thing with the juice in it. The thing that Jesus lady stole before she fed it to that big fucked up bird and they both died? The thing? Why are you even here? Kid, you gotta break this down a little bit. Why? You clearly are not the ones Ditchman was talking about. Why am I wasting my time? I know who Ditchman is. Yeah, Ditchman, our new daddy. We're looking for my brother. Cool. You know a guy named Blake? Little loser guy, clothes don't fit right. Dead lady's kid? Oh, yeah, Jesus lady's kid. He's over at the Ark all tied up like a pig. He's alive? Yeah. Ditchman's taking good care of him. He's fine. You hearing this, Kay? We gotta get through. They're holding your... Oh, so you found it. We were searching for a while, but we gave up. What the hell happened? Yeah, John got what was coming to him. He took us for granted, wouldn't let us wear cool Templar stuff. So Ditchman pulled an alpha move and... I know, right? Yeah. What's that thing? A playset? Yes, it's my little playset. What to do? Whatever I want it to. Say, how I get one of them name tags? I like them things. It's too late. We're out. I just feel like we got pretty similar styles. I'm a little more of a bad detective type, you know? Like I got street smarts. You're more like a freak. Like you wear a chain wallet. But I feel we'd be like in the same band on the road together. We get off tour buses and people would be like, who's that guy and his little freaky friend? I don't know. I've already been around you 5 minutes, and that seems like enough. Nah, we should do stuff like this more often, bruh. Hang out like this. I'm leaving the planet tonight. When you get back then, you're all my kind of people. You are all my kind of people for sure. Oh, I know that guy too. We wait the bearer of the messenger. Ditchman prophesizes that she will pass through this very bayou with a messenger hidden in her pocket. We will radio him after she leaves so that he may prepare her throne. Uh-oh. I like where that's going. All right. But now that we have discovered where the Garretts are, and we've discovered that Ditchman has taken over and poor John has been beheaded and tossed in the swamp, we are going to call it there for tonight. Thank you all for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying the series. If you are or if you're not, let me know. Leave a like, leave a dislike, leave a comment. Let me know that you're out there. Thanks, everyone. Have a great one.